Taking one final look of your Monday, we did top out with above average temperatures, 37 degrees for our high, 28 for our low. You can see our low was actually closer to our normal high for this time of the year, but nowhere near a record of 52 or negative 11 degrees. Looking at today's highs, though, temperatures are about the same in those upper 30s to low 40s, 41 in Munising, 40 in Escanaba, 36 in Iron Mountain. A little bit cooler as you go further towards the west, as that cooler air is already starting to march its way closer towards Ontonagon at 34. Looking at those winds, we're still continuing that southerly flow, so that's kept those temperatures still above freezing and above average, mostly blowing between 10 to 15 miles per hour for a good majority of the region. 14 in Houghton, 12 in Marquette and Munising, a little bit stronger in Escanaba at 16, and slightly lighter towards the west at 8 in Iron Mountain. Looking at those headlines as we go towards the second half of the work week, we're going to be dealing with some of those snow flurries. Those blustery winds will be coming. Will continue from tonight all the way till Friday, even though the direction will eventually shift from the south towards the north with the cold front, and that blowing snow will become the main concern as we go towards the second half of the work week. Looking at those local hazards, we are going to be dealing with a couple of watches and advisories throughout portions of the UP. Cities as far west as Ironwood to as far east as Munising are under a lake effect snow watch or a lake effect snow advisory, especially more into Houghton as well. They are also included in that advisory, but conditions are going to be deteriorating, especially on Thursday. Thursday will be the worst of this lake effect system. It will bring accumulations up to a foot, and even some isolated areas could see slightly more than a foot of snow. Winds could be gusting more than 30 miles per hour, and the visibility will just go down to near zero. Looking at the setup for the next couple of days, especially for Wednesday, low pressure will be situated in eastern Ontario. As that front pushes through, a lot of cold air will be coming behind it. So those temperatures are really going to begin to take a hit, especially as we go towards the second half of the week, especially Friday going into Saturday for parts of lower Michigan. Well, for us in the UP, we'll be dealing with that lake effect for Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, we'll just be dealing with an isolated flurry, but still partly sunny skies. Thursdays, we're going to see the brunt of that snow throughout the Upper Peninsula, and by the time we go into Friday, conditions are going to begin to improve more, even though that lake effect watch and advisory begins tomorrow and it continues all the way until Friday evening. For tonight, though, temperatures are actually going to be in the 20s, winds out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. Going into your tomorrow, though, those temperatures are going to be falling below the freezing mark at 30 degrees in Houghton, 27 in Crystal Falls and Florence. As we go further towards the east, we're going to try to get close to that freezing mark in Munising at 32 with those winds out of the southwest at 15 miles per hour. Looking at that day plan a little more closely, temperatures are going to be around the 20s for the good majority of the day. Sunrise occurs at 8:21 a.m. And as we go into your outlook going into the next couple of days, especially for Thursday and Friday, especially throughout the Upper Peninsula, like I previously mentioned, accumulations could get up to a foot. We'll be dealing with that blowing snow as those wind gusts could be over 30 miles per hour. Sustained winds between 15 to 25 out of the northwest. So that's really going to make it feel even colder outside with that visibility at less than a mile. And going into the next 7 days, that snow will really be cranking on Thursday, begin to die down on Friday. Temperatures are going to be in the 20s for the good majority of the next 7 days. Morning lows will gradually fall from the 20s, eventually into the single digits by early next week. Sunday will also deal with another snow threat with another system pushing through the Midwest. But good news is after Friday, conditions are going to be looking slightly better. At least we'll have a little more sunshine in and a lot more drier conditions. But the downfall is temperatures are going to eventually get colder as time pushes on.